I'll be honest, when this season started, playoffs weren't the goal, not publicly and not privately. The goal was just to survive the year, figure out who could play, who could grow, and figure out if this thing that we're building actually had a pulse. We're an expansion team where we lost 11 straight after the All-Star break. Chemistry dipped, injuries hit, roles changed midstream. At times, this season looked like it might slip away completely. And yet, here we are, first postseason appearance in franchise history. I talked to Coach Thomas before the tip, and he said something that stuck with me. We didn't talk about playoffs all year. We talked about habits. If you build good habits long enough, you end up somewhere you didn't plan on being. This is one of those places, and now that we're here, we're not wasting it. So this coaching staff is looking to take full advantage of this opportunity in the playoffs, and I'm excited to see how much juice we can squeeze from this orange. The awards are out, and the landscape is clear. Jackie Miles is the Rookie of the Year. He's fourth in MVP voting and first team All-NBA. Not bad for a player who wasn't supposed to carry a franchise this fast. Andrew Nembhard lands on second team All-Rookie. Steady, reliable, trusted when things got unstable. Congratulations to both guys as they both worked hard and deserve the accolades that they received. So here's the play-in schedule as we set the stage. The Pacers are the 9 seed and the 76ers get the 10 seed. Whoever loses that game goes home. Winner of that game will play the loser of our game, the Knicks and the Red Hawks. If we win this game, we're the 7 seed and we're automatically in. So no safety net, no future tense or anything like that. We just need to figure out what's happening right now. Jackie Miles was quoted saying, "We know where we are. We know what we've been through. Nobody gave us this and nobody expects us to win. But we're just going to play our game and take care of the ball and see where it takes us." So he gets the right now of it all. This is game 1 against the Knicks, and there's no game 2. The Knicks aren't a mystery. Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns, a veteran team who plays physical and comfortable in these moments. We got to play tough. So you join us now in the last 46 seconds of this one, and let's be clear, this wasn't clean basketball. We missed Reed's rush possessions. We didn't always get the shot we wanted, but with 46 seconds left, we're up 68-64, and that's when it hit me. This is the first playoff game in team history, and we're ahead. Not hanging on, not hoping for a miracle, we're ahead. Coach hasn't panicked, no big speeches, just reminders of habits, and we're breaking down immediately. So 68-66, 36 seconds left on the clock, close ball game. Can we pull it off as the play-in game sends us into the playoffs? Miles comes off a ball screen from Collins, pump fakes, then gives it up to Duncan Robinson. Robinson back to Miles. Miles for 3, doesn't go. And the Knicks are going to have a shot to win this ball game with 18.9 seconds left on the clock. Can we get the stop? Can we get the stop necessary in order to send us off into the playoffs as the 7th seed? We definitely don't want to play another game as we're already down with injuries. We got to go ahead and get this one right here and right now. It takes a stop, though. It takes Coach Thomas's team bearing down on the defensive end as the ball is sent in to Kolek. Miles on the defensive end. Green off to the left. 10 seconds left on the side on the clock. They come off a ball screen. Can't get anything. They throw it into Towns. Towns, 4 seconds. A jump hook. It doesn't go. And your Red Hawks are going to the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. In year 1, we make it to the playoffs. Congratulations to Coach Thomas. Congratulations to the organization as we pull it off. 68-66. We are indeed in. Jackie Miles is orchestrating the offense and picking his spots as he finishes with 17, 14 assists, and 7 rebounds. Definitely controlled the pace of the night and kept us composed, just like a leader should do. Nice to see that from a rookie. Adem Bana is a force in the paint as he follows it up with 12 points, multiple blocks, challenging Towns and Bridges with every possession. John Collins adds 10 points and grabs all rebounds on both ends. Okogie, Duncan Robinson, and Killian Hayes all chip in for 8 points apiece. Key contributions off of the bench. This wasn't a game with one hero. This was a team learning how to close a door. So it's official, we're the 7th seed. Miami waits, and suddenly the question changes from can we hang to how much further can this go? No time for a victory lap. We move on to the next test. This series is about one thing: young players growing up on national television. Jackie Miles, Adem Bana, Josh Green, and Ryan Nembhard are stepping into moments they've dreamed about, and the cameras are capturing every pass, every defensive rotation, every mistake, and every highlight. This is their introduction to the league spotlight, and it's both exciting and intimidating. This is where you see who's really ready, right? Watching them grow in front of a national audience is incredible. You can literally see them becoming playoff caliber players with each game that passes. We talked to Coach Thomas in a media scrum, and he said that every young guy in this lineup knows the stakes. They're not just playing for us, they're playing for themselves, for the fans, and for the history of this franchise, and they're showing that they can handle it. The theme going into this series isn't just about winning, it's about learning on the biggest stage. Each possession is a teaching moment, every mistake a growth opportunity, and every highlight a glimpse into the future. By the time this series is over, fans won't just know the Redhawks as a team, they'll know our young stars as rising personalities in the NBA. So tonight's first game against Miami is more than just a tip-off, it's the start of our first playoff series ever. And the keys are clear. We got to trust the young guys. We got Miles, Bana, Green, and Nembhard. Let them make the plays that they're going to make. We're going to let them make the mistakes that they're going to make as well. We need to limit Miami's offensive flow and control the board, so we got to play physical in the paint. And we got to stay composed under pressure. The Heat will push runs, crowd noise, and moments of chaos, but we got to make sure that we keep our cool and play as hard as we can. The stage is set, the players are ready, and the city is watching. This is what Redhawks basketball is becoming: fearless, young, and ready to prove that we belong in the playoffs. We're looking at young guys and guys that are going to have to score early and score often. So let's get this one started in Miami. As the Redhawks lose the tip, Mitchell sends it over to Fontecchio. Green guarding into Adebayo, blocked by Bana. He's going to have to play big down there. Adebayo is definitely a tough matchup. So we're going to see if he can handle him. Miles now with it. Pick and roll with Bana. Bana finishes. That's 2 points. Big points there. Heat with the ball now over to Jaquez Jr. Over to Adebayo. That one doesn't go. Miles with the rebound. Miles brings it up the right side, now looking to get the offense set up. Ball screen happens. John Collins rolls and finishes. Jackie Miles and Collins, the pick and roll duo that we've been looking for all year. Hero with the ball at the top. Adebayo rolls, contested at the rim though. Miles says, come get it. They now kick it up, and Bana throws it away as Mitchell cuts it off. Mitchell now to Adebayo. Bam with it over to Mitchell. Shot up, and that one goes. 3 points. First 3 points for the Heat here in this series. Your Redhawks up 4-3. This Miami crowd is loud and forcing this Heat team to be physical. This is a test of composure more than execution. Miles takes a three. That one doesn't go. Mitchell brings it up on the left side over to Hero. Adebayo kicks it out. Jaquez. That one goes. 6-4 Heat. From a front office perspective, this is about seeing who settles in. Can't let the noise of the crowd rattle you in these moments. Over to Green. Green can't get the three to drop. Heat give it to Hero. Hero trying to get deep into the zone, can't do it. Adebayo goes to the rim hard, but Bana says nah. Miles with it up on the right side. You can see Adem Bana anchoring the paint early. Their presence matters in a hostile building like this. Green coming off a ball screen of Collins. Doesn't get anything. Okogie for three. That one goes. 9-6 now for the Redhawks. Adebayo gets doubled at the top. As the Heat swing it around, right back to Adebayo. And the Redhawks give up a 3 over in Mitchell on the front side corner. Can't help off of that front side guy. The help has to come from the backside, or else you're going to give up a 3 just like we just did. Redhawks setting a screen for Green. That one doesn't take the shot and throws it away. Adebayo with great defense there, pushes it up the court. And Bana playing good defense. Mitchell doesn't get that one to fall. Miles pushes it up and gets fouled by Mitchell. Bana doing a great job again anchoring the paint early. He's going to have to play some great defense on Adebayo if we're going to sustain this win here in Miami. Miles with it, left side. Screen Collins. Collins rolls and gets the roll. Great finish there by John Collins. Miles with another great assist. Miles picks up. Now over to back to Mitchell, excuse me. As Hero looks to attack Dort, and Dort not having it. Now to Adebayo on the roll, and this time he gets it to finish. Adebayo for 2, now an 11-11 ball game with 1:35 left to go here in the first quarter. They swing it around the horn. Back to Miles at the top. Wall screen. Bana with the finish. Nice touch there from about 2 feet in. 13-11 ball game. Over to Jaquez on the right side. Good defense here by Collins, keeping him right there in front as Miles looks to come over and help. Mitchell for 3 over Dort. That one doesn't go. Good defense by your Redhawks. They run the floor. They find Collins. Collins can't finish. Dort gets it back and doesn't get it to go. But that is a foul on Hero. He's going to go to the line now. Is Dort. Redhawks and Coach Thomas looking to make some changes here. Getting some fresh blood into the game. Dort misses both free throws. Very uncharacteristic of him. As the Heat look to advance it up. Rozier with a 3. That one doesn't go. Robinson with the rebound. Nembhard with his first minutes of the game. Looking to see how he reacts on this stage as a rookie. Robinson gets it. Waits for a screen from Collins and then shoots behind it. Bang! Duncan Robinson for 3. That'll silence a crowd really, really quickly. Rozier with it now at the top. 17 seconds left on the clock. He's going to look to run it all the way down as there's 1 second in between. Rozier on Dort. Dort fights over the screen. Overhelped by Nembhard. Leaves Smith wide open. And that's a 3. Nembhard pulls up. Can't get it to go. Gives up 3, but can't get 3 on the opposite end. And it is a 16-14 game. Your Redhawks. Louisville goes on the road here in this first playoff game. And they're playing pretty good defense other than giving up a few wide open 3s. They got to continue to fight outside the paint as Bana's doing a great job of fighting inside the paint. Getting started here in the second quarter. Miles looks to get going. And he finds Wolf on the roll. That's 2 points for Wolf. Wolf playing some good minutes on that second team. He looks to be around this Redhawks organization for quite some time. I like the way he plays. He can shoot the 3, plays good defense. He's a great substitute when we need him. As I speak, he gets scored on. Tough situation there as the Heat throw 2 down from Wiggins on the roll. 23-18, Heat now up. 4:33 left to go in this game. And, excuse me, in the first half. Jeez. Bana with the roll. Doesn't finish, but he does get fouled by Mitchell. That'll send him to the line for 2. These young guys are growing up on national television right now. Every possession matters, every free throw matters as Bana makes the first one. And misses the second. 4-point ball game. Redhawks get back in transition and protect the paint, but give up 2 wide open threes after an offensive rebound. Thankfully, they find the good rebound. Oh, turnover there. Not sure if that was on Miles or on Bana, but it gives up 3 the other way to Tyler Hero. You can feel the heat trying to speed us up. The challenge is making sure that we stay patient. We can't just give the ball away in these tight moments. Miles finds Wolf. Wolf finishes strong. Danny Wolf having a breakout season this year, finishing hard, coming off the bench. Killian Hayes now into the game as we got 2:30 left on the clock. Miles with it. That one doesn't go. Tipped. Bana looks to get it. Oh my goodness. Can't get anything as Green finds Bana, and Bana doesn't want to finish. Hayes now on Mitchell as he throws it into Adebayo. Help comes. Fonticio does not get it to go. Collins with the rebound. Killian Hayes, pretty good player, brings it up on the right side. He's going to have to play a lot of minutes. Collins with the finish. 2 points, assist from Hayes. Mitchell picked up by Hayes. 2-point ball game, 1:35 left to go. Adebayo wide open in the lane. There's nothing you can do about that. Somebody's going to have to help over very soon. I know you don't want to leave shooters, but somebody's going to have to help over. Miles over to Green. Green doesn't take the shot. Back over to Miles. Miles gets the ball screen. Finds Bana on the baseline and gets it to go. Bana now with 7 and 6 rebounds. Pretty good first half for him. He's playing well as he gives up a wide open dunk the other way by not getting back on defense. Celebrating, ladies and gentlemen, does not help. You got to get back on defense. Jackie Miles hasn't scored yet, but he's been effective as he has 3 rebounds and 7 assists. Here comes another one as Green, misses this one, excuse me. Still only 7 assists. Green misses an opportunity there as Collins picks up at half court. Mitchell with it now. Mitchell drives baseline, kicks it back to Hero. Hero wide open. Yeah, that's gonna go. 31 seconds left. The Heat have a 7-point lead. Collins rolls hard and a dunk, a nice flush. 8 points for him. Great job by Miles finding him there. 20 seconds left on the clock. 5-point ball game. Mitchell has it at the top. He's going to try to get this one to go all the way down. Let's crowd into the ball game. 10 seconds. Adebayo in the paint, and he gets fouled by Bana. Bam makes the first. And makes the second. 7-point ball game, excuse me. 4 seconds left. Nembhard gets a shot off. That one does not go. So our first opportunity in playoff history, 7-point ball game. We got a bunch of young guys that are out there on the floor with inexperience that have not had the opportunity to play in these types of moments. And it's just good that they're getting the experience that they are getting. So at the half, we're down 7, 37-30. But the score doesn't really tell the whole story. We've had some good looks all night, just some unlucky bounces and shots that did not fall. Defensively, the effort has been there, but we've got to finish some possessions with rebounds and get back in transition. And on the road in the playoffs, these little details are the difference. And around the league, the first round playoff picture is already tightening up. Every game matters, every swing matters, and tonight is another reminder of how thin the margin is on the road in the postseason. So we head into the second half down 7, but with plenty to feel good about. The looks are there. The defense has been solid, and now it's about finishing possessions and trusting the work. On the road in the playoffs, it's not about making a big run. It's about stacking good minutes. Let's see if we can get things going here. Miles brings it up on the right side as we get things started. Bonner down the middle of the lane, and he finishes over Mitchell. Pretty good pass there by Miles to find the bigger Bonner. And there it is again. We got to get back in transition after scoring. Adebayo with 10 points on the night. Miles looks to get the offense going as he swings it over to Okogie. They look to throw it into him, but it doesn't work as Mitchell comes away with the steal. Hero now in transition on Bonner. Goes over Bonner, but that one doesn't work. Miles up to Collins. Collins up to Okogie. Okogie attacks, and he gets the finish. Smart to attack right away as soon as we get the ball up the court. That needs to be the objective. Let's get away in transition. Adebayo now. On the, over to Mitchell. That one does not go. Bonner with the rebound. Miles looks to push the tempo again, but doesn't find a seam. This time now, pick and roll with Bonner. Gets the flush. Bonner with another dunk. 11 points on the night for him. Hero with it now for the Heat. That one for 3. That one doesn't go. You can see the adjustment by Coach Thomas. More ball movement, more spacing. That's what he's looking for. Get that pick and roll going. Get to the rim. There's Green with the finish. Green's got 4. Adebayo now. Bonner doing a pretty good job on him, only holding him to 10 points so far, which is a lot in some instances, but could be worse in this moment. Miles with the rebound there. 1-point ball game. Okogie looking for a screen as Bonner rolls, and he finishes. Bonner outplaying Adebayo, it seems, as he has now 13 and 7. Bonner having a great night. 13 and 8. Mitchell with it now. Redhawks with the lead. Throw it into Adebayo. Bonner gets help. 3 for Jaquez doesn't go as Green looks to push it ahead off the rebound from Bonner. Bonner sets another screen. Green looks to throw it inside, but Adebayo tells him not this time. In transition, Hero with the finish. And they take the lead, and Coach Jake Thomas knows that we got to get a timeout here. Adem Bonner's impact doesn't always show in points, but you can definitely feel it in the paint as he's making Adebayo work hard down there. 44-43 now. Your Redhawks ahead by 1. Mitchell with the ball at the top, swings it over to Adebayo with Collins on him. Collins throws it into Wiggins. As now the Redhawks have to rotate, and they get the ball ahead. Collins with the finish in transition. I think Jackie Miles understands. Get the ball ahead quickly, get in transition, and outrun this Heat team. Mitchell with it now, over to Wiggins. Adebayo and Collins, double comes. Redhawks rotate. That one doesn't go. Okogie with the rebound. Ball ahead now. Green with it quickly. That one doesn't go. Heat in transition. Adebayo finishes at the top. Collins calls a timeout. Winning on the road is going to be tough, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be hard, especially for this younger group. They're going to have to learn how to get stops. They're going to have to learn how to get runs in a loud building. That's what you learn when you play in the playoffs. That's what you learn when it comes with maturity. The Heat with the ball now, 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Fontecchio over in the corner. That one goes. Got to get stops. 56-54. Miles with it now. Looking to get the offense going. 15 on the shot clock. Okogie with it. That one goes. 3 points, 11 points on the night. Mitchell throws it into Adebayo. Miles digs in, but gets a little handsy and gets the foul, his first on the night. John Collins leads with 14 on the night. Adebayo scoops and scores. Great finish there by Adebayo. 8-point ball game. Miles looks to get around Mitchell with 1:20 left to go in this ball game. Bonner with the ball, almost throws it away there. Green now calling for a ball screen. Comes off of it and gets as deep into the paint as he can. Josh Green, 6 points. Josh Green doing exactly what we want him to do. Defend at a high level and then score a few points here and there. Hero with a 3. That one doesn't go. Green with another rebound. Green contributing tonight on both ends. That's what you need. You need full effort from these guys, especially the younger guys. Miles calls for a screen. Comes off. Finds Bonner streaking down the middle of the lane. That one goes. 70-58. Your Red Hawks are looking pretty good here tonight. Winning on the road in the playoffs builds belief. Whether it's pretty or not, this group is showing that they can handle moments like this, and that's what we all need. Adebayo trying to add to it. Can't get this one to go. Miles pushes it ahead. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. 20 on the game. Guarded by Adebayo. Is he going to do anything with it? Or are they going to look to just run this clock out? And that's what they do. They run out the 24-second shot clock. They're just going to let this one go out. 3 seconds left on the clock. And that's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. So we start the series fresh, playing the guys who brought into the system. Young talent that had to step up, and they indeed do. Our final score is 70-58. Bonner would finish with 17 points, controlling the paint and setting the tone defensively. He also had 5 blocks. Okogie had 4 points, aggressively and timely points that we definitely needed. John Collins had 14 points, providing pick and roll expertise and energy on the defensive end. And Jackie Miles finished with 8 points, orchestrating the floor. So we see what we built on the court. These wins aren't just about the series advancement. They're about validating the youth movement that we're trying to work through here in our front office. Front office decisions have to set us up for success, and I believe that they do. I talked to Coach Thomas after the game, and he told me that this is a playoff game, and I'm seeing some growth. The mistakes are there, but the poise is there too. These young guys are stepping into moments that they haven't seen before, and they're responding, which is a good thing. Game 2 is definitely about responding, and Miami pushed us out early as the crowd stayed loud, and we had to figure out how to win without forcing things. The Red Hawks would start off down 9-0 in the first quarter, but Okogie and Bonner would get things going as a pick and roll would work, giving it 9-2. We skip ahead now, 11-6 in the first quarter, 2 minutes left to go. Green would find Okogie, and Okogie would knock down the 3. Okogie was big tonight for us, as he would find open spaces, and we would be able to shoot the ball from 3. Green would add on as well. We shot 53% from the field and 38% from 3. So they were finding a way to get shots up, as Okogie would get fouled with 2.2 seconds left to go in the first quarter when we were up 2. He would end up hitting all 3 at their free throw line, and that would send us ahead. Skip ahead now to the third quarter. Okogie comes off a ball screen and gets to the rim. Miles now with up 6, finds Collins. Collins was big for us here in this game as well. Everybody found a way to contribute. We're up 5 here in the fourth quarter. Duncan Robinson, of course, going to get his in as well, as he would add 3 points. Everybody contributing down the stretch. The Heat forced us to shoot well, and thankfully the Red Hawks responded. Nemhard here coming off a screen from from Bona. Bona rolls and finishes as well. 51-44 in the fourth quarter, 3 minutes to go. 20 assists shows that our offense is definitely clicking at the right time in the playoffs. This is what you want. As you see there, another assist as Robinson knocks down another three-pointer. Miles would find a way to get the ball into Bona, but the ball would come back out to the outside. Now they swing it over to Miles. Miles finds a Koji at the top. Koji off a ball screen, he shoots behind it and knocks it down. 58-50 would be your final score. Like I said, we shot 53% from the field, 38% from three, 20 assists on the night, only 6 turnovers. That's kind of high in the amount of time that we play this game, but we're still figuring things out. We're learning fast, and every game is a lesson, and tonight that lesson is about confidence. Your and one player of the game is Aden Bona, as he finished with 14 points and 4 rebounds on 7 of 9 shooting. Josh Okogie would add 12 points to that with 3 rebounds on 4 of 6, 1 for 2 from 3. John Collins in 24 minutes added 8 points and 6 rebounds, and Josh Green would add 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Great game as a team and as a collective. It wasn't just down to one guy taking all the shots, one guy doing everything for the team. Jackie Miles figuring out how to be a team player, not necessarily needing to score 20 to 30 a night, but finding a way to get his guys going, and he did that well here in Game 2. We move on to Game 3. As Game 3 started to feel a little bit different, the play started to slow down and the ball moved a bit better. Our young guys looked a little bit more comfortable on this stage, and the highlights tell the story of this team settling in. We dominate 78-65. John Collins would be your and one player of the game with 19 points. Jackie Miles records a triple-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists, as Green adds 10 and Okogie adds 9. Spoke with Coach Thomas after the game, and he said the way these guys move the ball, the way they trust each other, that's why we're here. It's a playoff, but it's also about growth. Tonight proves we can win in multiple ways. So this is a moment where the front office sees the blueprint actually working and sees the decisions that we made to trust young players and build around habits are starting to pay dividends. Game 4, it would come down the stretch, as this is a reminder that the playoff series are about answers. Miami made their push, and we had to figure out how to respond to it. 75-68 here, left with 30 seconds in the fourth quarter, as Smith has the ball at the top of the key. Jackie Miles running circles around him to guard him for some reason. Okogie gets it from Okogie guarding Hero. And Adebayo finishes strong. 77-68, 15 seconds left on the clock. Game 4 looks like it's going to go to the Miami Heat. Green for 3. That gets us a tad bit closer, 77-71. Words are hard today. The Heat inbound, 6 seconds left on the clock. Not every night goes your way, but every night teaches you something, as the Miami Heat respond and take Game 4, making it a 3-1 series as they win 77-71. John Collins would finish with 20 points, 16 points for Jackie Miles with 8 assists, and Josh Green would finish with 16 points as well. We lose this one, but that's the kind of reality check that we needed. It's a series, not just a single game, so we need to find a way to respond next time. Losses like this reinforce what's earned and what still needs work. So chemistry and rotations and playoff composure are on full display. Both are strong and weak spots that we're going to have to figure out as we go into Game 5. So tonight is a little different. You can feel it the second you walk into the building. This is Game 5, not just another playoff game, but a chance to close out the series in year 1 for this franchise. This team has grown up very fast, and they've taken some punches throughout the season, but they've responded. For us, it starts with pace and purpose, as Jackie Miles set the tone. Collins and Bona owning the paint. Norton Green doing the dirty work that never shows up on the box score. This building is loud, the lights are bright, and for the first time in franchise history, we have a chance to win a playoff series. Game 5, Redhawks Heat. Let's get it tipped. What an opportunity this is, as the Redhawks are ahead by 15 points as we start the fourth quarter here. We got 6.5 minutes left to go. Nembhard brings it up on the left side, up 13 now. Swinging it through Wolf over to Dort. Dort swings it back to Nembhard at the top. Heat crowd trying to keep them in the ball game here as Wolf rolls down the middle of the lane and gets the slam for 2. 15-point ball game once again. Wolf on the board with 4 points here in the fourth quarter. Nembhard guarding Smith. Smith over to Hero. Hero shoots behind the screen as Dort goes underneath. Rebound goes to Nembhard. He looks to push the pace. What an opportunity this is for your Redhawks to win the win a series. Their first in franchise history. Up 15 with 5 to go. I think it's going to be a possibility. Wolf was fouled there, and so he's going to go to the free throw line as he knocks down the first. What an addition he has been to this expansion team. A great backup power forward for us who can shoot the ball from the outside and can play a little defense. Great addition behind John Collins. Hero now with it, guarded by Lou Dort. Gets by Dort. Help comes as he swings it out to Smith. Smith unable to knock down the corner 3. Nembhard pushing the pace. Gets deep into the paint and finishes for 2. That's 4 points for him. Redhawks shooting 59% on the night, almost 60%. Heat shooting 36%. Coach Thomas's defense is clamping tonight as we give up a wide open 3 to Tyler Hero. 58-42 now, 5:14 left to go in the game. They swing it through Collins over to Dort. Dort sets it down, Collins sets the screen for Nembhard. Collins over to Robinson. Robinson for 3. All he needs is a little bit of space. That's 10 for him on the night. 3 for 4 shooting from field and from point line. Added a free throw in the first half. Duncan Robinson has 10 points and 3 rebounds. Having a night. Show off, Duncan. 61-42, 20-point ball game, almost a 20-point ball game for your Redhawks. They're getting it done. Coach Thomas talked about youth and making sure that everybody knows what this moment feels like, knows what everybody has earned this moment, and they're definitely showing up when they need it. The Heat get another 2 points there as Ware finishes. 4.5 minutes left to go in this ball game. Bana has it at the top. Looking to get the offense going as Duncan Robinson looks for another 3. Can't get this one to go. Heat look to push the tempo, trying to get this game to come back to them. As Fonticio has it on the outside, over to Hero now at the elbow. Hero with a long 2. That one's a 3. The assist, the one to go. Nembhard with it on the left side. Swings it through Collins. Collins holds on to it as he looks for other options in the offense. Dort with it now. Ball screened by Collins. Dort straight to the rim. Jumps like he's going to dunk left-handed, but switches at the last second and goes right-handed. That's a finish there for Lou Dort. $14-point ball game now, 3 minutes left. Miles pushes it up the court, gets through into the paint. Collins has it, but does not finish it. Redhawks keep possession. Miles at the top. Gets it to go. 3 points for him. Miles has 12 and 9 on the night. 66-49, 2.5 minutes to go in this ball game. We are on the brink of franchise history, winning our first playoff series. We won the playoff game against the Nets. That was a 2-point ball game that didn't need to be that close, but we got through it. Jaquez Jr. doesn't get this one to go. Rebound to Bana. Bana having a great night for himself. Miles now with it at the top, looking for a ball screen from Bana. Bana sets it and rolls. Miles hits him. Bana finishes. 8 and 6 for Bana. Great finish there. 2 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen, until your franchise wins its first series in franchise history. Man, that was really hard to say. Terry Rozier bets on himself and gets a ball to go. Miles now swings it through Collins. Collins patient with the ball at the top. I think I like Collins with the ball there because he's very capable of driving to the basket when we need. Very capable of knocking down a three. But he also knows how to distribute the ball. Jaquez Jr. gets into the paint. Couple crossovers, gets him to the rim. And he finishes. 15-point ball game once again. 1:20 left to go in this one. Miles with it now, swings it through Collins. Back over to Miles. Okogie with it now. Miles off the screen finds Collins. And Collins finishes strong. Miles with 11 assists on the night. Another double-double here in the playoffs for him. That's his third of the series. As the Heat can't get this one to fall. 50 seconds left to go. Collins finishes strong. Another Miles assist. And this one looks to be all but over with 35 seconds left to go on the clock. Hero with it now. Adebayo finishes strong. 17-point ball game. Miles comes off the screen. Holding on to it now. And that's going to be the finish for it, ladies and gentlemen. Shot clock violation, so I'm 1 second ahead. Now that's the finish for it, ladies and gentlemen. Final buzzer, and your Red Hawks will win 72-55, finishing the series in 5 games. What a series it has been indeed. From the opening tip, the Red Hawks played with purpose, composure, and a level of control that you don't usually see from a team that is this young. And by the time we got to the fourth quarter, this game was already leaning in one direction. The final score is 72-55. Defense sets the tone tonight as Miami struggles to find clean looks, and every missed shot turned into something that we could push the pace with. Settle into our offense and make sure that the Heat have to guard the full 24 shot clock. Key performers tonight, John Collins finishes with 22 points, anchors the offense all night and defense as well, as he finishes with a couple blocks. Jackie Miles will finish with 12 points, 12 assists, steady hand, and big moment poise from him. Duncan Robinson added 10 points. Love that we can get points off the bench from him in such a big way. Adem Bana is a physical presence inside, and he controlled the glass and protected the rim, which is what we needed. This is a team win in every sense, and multiple guys stepped up, and nobody tried to do too much, and the defensive intensity never dipped. And one player of the game was John Collins with 22 points, leader on both ends of the floor. And after the game, Coach Thomas kept it simple. He talks about trust and about preparation and about how proud he is of how these guys handled their first real playoff pressure. For us, this isn't about how far we go. It's about who we are becoming. This group responds, they listen, and they adjust, and they don't shy away from the lights when they got brighter. So winning a playoff series in year one doesn't mean we've arrived, but it does mean that the foundation is actually real. Red Hawks take the series in 5, a first playoff appearance, a first playoff win, and now a first playoff series victory. Next up, a date with Boston and a whole new level of challenge. For now, we celebrate the moment because moments like this don't come around too often. We appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for riding with us this season. But the story isn't over. We'll see you in the next episode. We'll see you in the next series. Peace.